Hi. This is my first time doing this. I didn't even know I was going to do this today. Yet here I am. And I'll use this little microphone so that you can hear me really good. I'm just going to feel into source energy for a little bit, into the and the collective, and just see what messages want to come through. I can already feel that there's kind of this endless humming in the background. You might be overthinking a lot right now. There's lots of background noise, and it can feel like when there is stillness or there is pauses throughout your day, you want to fill them with more noise just because your mind is so used to this background noise. It's used to running on this autopilot. And you might be playing music all the time. You might be like watching videos while you cook. You might be like watching stuff while you eat. There just seems to be a lot of this need to avoid the stillness because the stillness feels very uncomfortable to be in right now, which is understandable. You know, sometimes being in the stillness is confronting the parts of ourselves that need the most tending to, and sometimes that's hard to sit down and do and just like confront because there's a lot there. But right now you're really being called to practice becoming more comfortable in the stillness, because the humming in the background and the background noise is really kind of numbing you in a sense away from your true essence. And there's a lot in the stillness that is going to bring you back home to yourself. Like the stillness is what brings you back home to yourself right now. And I can feel that like for over the next few weeks, and this is a timeless reading, so you could, whenever you see this, it doesn't matter what I like when I'm posting this. Over the next few weeks from when you see this video, there's going to be kind of this hibernation period, it feels like, where life kind of forces you to be still, and maybe like plans cancel, or you are all of a sudden just having to put everything aside kind of and be with yourself. And this is so intentional because there's kind of this exhale that's happening. It's funny. I heard this recently from one of my spiritual mentors, Nikki Novo. She did a predictions for July when I'll be posting this. And she said that there's going to be this hibernation period where we're going to be taking an exhale, because after this like period is over, the inhale will come again, and that's where more will be able to come in because we have taken that exhale. If you're constantly in the inhale, which right now the inhale feels a lot like maybe consumption right now, fast movement. The exhale is more about making space. And when we make space, the next inhale that comes in, there's going to be so much more room for you to fit in there. There's also this feeling of you might be feeling called to romanticize your life right now and kind of falling back in love with life again. Yeah, like and just kind of being curious with what is in the spaciousness. Like even just me sitting here right now and looking around me, I feel like this curiosity of just kind of like seeing what's around me and allowing it to speak to me, whatever I'm looking at, whatever is in front of me or whatever I'm feeling inside of my body, just being curious about it. Because it's very easy to just be curious about what's in front of our face, like maybe on our screens, or what's happening in our external life, like with our friends or our family, our relationships, our work. But when you sit with yourself and you look at what's in front of you right here, right now, there's so much to be revealed to you. And it really just, like I said again, it's this time, this period of us becoming more comfortable and more at ease in our nervous system with the pauses, in the stillness. Meditation is such a practice for this. Obviously, if you have a meditation practice, or if you've fallen off your meditation practice, or if you've never tried it before, it's a really good time to get back into it right now. Even if it's just 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes at night before you go to sleep. Or even just 5 minutes after you're overstimulated consuming social media. Because the meditative state, I should say, is almost going to allow your consciousness to like almost see like you like swaying. Like your consciousness is like trying to make room. If it's in like this little box and it's trying to make room for itself, it feels like it's like moving around and swaying so that it can make more space around it. Almost like if you were in a crowd of people and you're trying to make a wider circle of space for yourself, like you're going to move around, and it feels like, it doesn't feel like this like pushing. It feels very much like go with the flow and kind of just leaning where you feel called to lean. And this could mean like whatever feels good. It feels like, and that's where like falling in love with your life kind of comes in. I feel like, because when you're in love with life, you tend to be in this energy of just kind of like falling towards your desires. And so if I'm going to fall this way, it's like, oh, this just feels right, like in my body, and oh, I'm going to fall back here again. And it's kind of this effortlessness when you're in love with life, this essence of like pleasure almost, and ease and breath. And I'm getting this message also that you might be really tired right now. And you're tired because your body's trying to like almost force you into stillness. And the only way that it knows how to do that is to make you tired and make you fall asleep. And so just allow yourself to do that. But if you want to help your body with this being in stillness, becoming more comfortable in stillness is going to help a lot. Your body also might fight you by falling asleep when you're trying to meditate. So just be aware of it and breathe through it. And if you fall asleep for a couple minutes and then you wake up out of it, that's okay. I literally just woke up from a nap when I was meditating right before this. And I woke up and I was like, oh, my body needed that. My body really needed that. But yeah, it feels like your body's just trying to do what it needs to get itself into this hibernation period until like you actually catch up with it. Your body's already like trying to do it, and then your mental state, your consciousness, it just needs to catch up with the body right now. And what's really amazing about this like falling in love with life, being in the stillness, like those two things are so supportive of each other. Because when you're in love with life, you tend to pay closer attention to the details of life. And when you're paying closer attention in general, your attention is that stillness. You're not able to pay close attention when you are in that state of numbness. It's very hard because you're kind of just like, your vision's kind of blurred. So if you feel like stillness is hard for you, maybe you come from the place of, let me just try to be in love with my life more. And if being in love with your life feels hard, alternatively, try being in the stillness. Whichever avenue or path feels easiest, it's going to lead to the other anyways. So just remember this in this moment. But I almost see like a vision of a slide, and I see you going down the slide, like just kind of falling and letting yourself be taken by the universe right now. The universe is just kind of like, it's going to carry you. And when you just surrender and you let yourself fall, and falling, I mean like being in the stillness and kind of being in the void, the unknown, confronting the unknown, the universe is literally going to take you, and then you're just going to it's going to like lift you and skyrocket you back up. But you have to fall. Right now, you're at the top of the slide, and you're like, how do I get to where I want to be? And you're not even, it's almost like the slide feels maybe a bit scary to go down, because you're like, I don't know where I'm going to be lifted off to. I have no idea where the universe is going to take me. But right now is like, the source is saying, I am going to take you back to your alignment. This stillness, this being in love with life again, is going to bring you back into alignment, because it feels like you're taking in a lot of information it's kind of like in survival mode of like, okay, well, I don't know what's next for me. I can feel that something big is coming, because something big is coming for you. But, oh my God, these flies. There is this like sense of too much consumption, and you need to quiet the noise. Like it's almost like turning down the hearing aid so that it's silent again. You're able to be in the silence, because that is you going into that surrender and going into the unknown, that slide that the universe is like, hey, this is going to take you to that next beautiful step of alignment. But you have to fall in love, fall into the stillness, be in the pause, let yourself be in the hibernation period. This is not really a time to be like doing so much. This is a time to really enjoy rest. Ooh, I just got like jolted. And things might interrupt you like that. Things are going to try to bring you back into your go, and your like chaos. And right now is a really important time for you to practice telling it's almost like recalibrating your nervous system to rest, to be comfortable in rest. This has been really hard for me as well. I find myself very much trying to fill the noise, or fill the blank spaces with noise, with a lot of consumption of social media, music, whatever it might be. But even just sitting in silence for like 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at night, and that might be a lot for some people, but it is doing the world of a difference for me. Because even me just taking these like moments of pause, they're so important. Anyways, is there anything else, Source? You are meant to feel light. And you have time. This is another message that's been coming through a lot lately, and I think I meant to say it now. But time is moldable for you. I know that this reading is kind of all over the place, but just bear with me. Time is like really moldable for you, but only with your presence. So you'll find that the more that you are in stillness and you're more comfortable in the stillness and really just cultivating utmost presence and intentionality with each moment of your day, the more that you do that, time will become moldable, almost like malleable. And you'll find that you have way more of it. And this feeling of like having more time, confirmation burp, sorry. It allows you to not be in such a rush because we're not really meant to be in a rush. We're really not. You have time. You have so much time, babe. Yeah. Anyways, that's all I think is trying to come through today. It's my first time doing this, so I apologize if the pauses were too much. But I'll try to speed myself up maybe later. But maybe that's the practice. Maybe that's not. Maybe I'm calling myself out because the stillness is important. And yeah, it's exactly how it's meant to be. But my name is Haley. I didn't even introduce myself. My name is Haley. I just am obsessed with living a life of freedom and ease and intuition and alignment. That's really like just, I feel like is my whole purpose. And I feel like there's a lot of people out there who have the same desires as I do and just want more information on how to do that. And so do I. I'm just as curious as you. I'm on the path as well. I don't have all the answers, but I hope that you found some kind of insight today. And thank you for just sitting here with me and being here with me. I will show up more. Yeah. Sending so much love. That's all.